That guy's got a serious weight problem. Go home, start exercising.
What I think is most shocking.
If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
Is that Donald Trump is the embodiment of an old saying.
She weighed 118 pounds or 117 pounds, and she went up to 160 or 70. So this is somebody that likes to eat.
He can dish it.
And she's a nice person. I've known her over the years, and she's really a nice person. And she's gotten a little bit large. I would say this, I don't think you should dress like you weigh 120 pounds.
No, why not? But why not? She feels good about herself.
Well, I think that's great. If she feels good about herself, AJ, do it, Kim.
But he cannot take it.
You know, it's amazing. I mentioned food stamps, and that guy who's seriously overweight went crazy. He went crazy.
He will fire away at people he thinks are large.
I'm not eating Oreos anymore, you know that. But neither is Chris. You're not eating Oreos anymore. No more Oreos for either of us, Chris. Don't feel bad for either of us.
He took aim at your weight. What was your reaction to that?
Oh, well, like he summoned on us? You know what it is? It's like a child. It's a bully on the schoolyard who teases you and makes fun of you.
The city gave Trump a contract to operate a golf course, but he was the only bidder, and running a golf course is the only job that I would hire him for.
And he reportedly despised these ads from former presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg, which showed Trump looking large himself.
How many times did Chris Christie use the word small? Does he have a psychological problem with size? Actually, his speech was small and not very good. Okay, he goes on. He also posted this photoshopped meme from Chris Christie's campaign opener town hall, where it looks like Christie is at a buffet of some kind, holding like a massive plate of food.
He uses photoshopped images of his rivals.
The fake news used artificial intelligence to create the picture on the top left. These are despicable people, but everyone knows that. The other pictures of me hitting capital G golf balls today to show the difference. Sadly, in our country, fake news is all you get.
Did you see the picture of me, the horrible picture with the stomach out to here? That was...
But cries foul when it may or may not be done to him.
Trump loves beef and fast food. On the campaign trail, he chowed down on fried chicken, taco bowls, and burgers. Earlier this week, he had one of their legendary burgers, and it's a doozy. 1,203 calories, 84 grams of fat.
After the Fat Pick ad came out, Donald Trump tweeting a picture of himself golfing with a caption, "Getting a little exercise this morning."
But Trump and exercise, it's a vibe. For sure. After all, this is a man who is very, very unwell. Via the New Yorker's Evan Osnos, Trump himself says that he is not a big sleeper. I like 3 hours, 4 hours, and professes a fondness for steak and McDonald's. Other than golf, he considers exercise misguided, arguing that a person, like a battery, is born with a finite amount of energy. The issue is he believes golf and exercise go hand in hand. And look, this could be true if he didn't always insist on taking a cart. And when he does, he commits a cardinal sin of the game, driving on greens. Sources told Axios. Trump guzzled Diet Coke all day long. Fast food was a constant. The three staples, in the words of one aide, Domino's, KFC, and McDonald's. Big Macs were served on silver trays in his private jet.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Judge him as you will, but according to a former butler of Trump's, the former president, who is a steak guy through and through, likes it a specific way. It would rock on the plate. It was so well done.
Do you work out, Mr. President? I work out on occasion. You do? As little as possible.
There's a reason for this. After college, after Trump mostly gave up his personal athletic interests, he came to view time spent playing sports as time wasted. Trump believed the human body was like a battery, which exercise only depleted, so he didn't work out.
Look at those little hands, though.
Yeah, they're kind of wee.
When he learned that John O'Donnell, one of his top casino executives, was training for an Ironman triathlon, he admonished him, quote, "You are going to die young because of this," close quote.
They say he eats almost exclusively fast food.
Via Mike Allen and Jonathan Swan, we asked a former aide who spent a lot of time with Trump whether he ever ate fruit or nuts. "Never seen it," the aide replied. Instead, Trump snacks on original flavored Lay's potato chips and vanilla flavored Keebler Vienna fingers. Those two are constants on his plane. What the man considers to be exercise is odd, wrong, and yet simplistic. Riding in golf carts and campaign rallies. From the New York Times, Trump said he was not following any special diet or exercise regimen for the campaign. All my friends who work out all the time, they're going for knee replacements, hip replacements. They're a disaster, he said. He exerts himself fully by standing in front of an audience for an hour, as he just did. That's exercise. So the man who does not understand the benefits of working out is not prone to preventing dementia, type 2 diabetes, some cancers, depression, heart disease, and other common serious conditions, reducing the risk of each by at least 30% when working out, according to a 2015 report on the benefits of exercise from the Academy of Medical Royal Colleges. This is better than many drugs, the authors wrote. From Vox, it also helps people live longer. Many studies give an approximate 30% risk reduction in all-cause mortality. Smoking is the biggest contributor to early mortality and years living with chronic illness and disability. Physical inactivity through multiple mechanisms produces, in effect, 1/3 the effect of smoking. Overall, the researchers would find regular exercise reduces cardiac death by 31%. So for Trump, exercise is deadly, but according to science, it's a miracle drug. He considered exercise walking to the next door when he was president, likely for a meeting. At the time, Trump was considered obese with a listing of 6'3", carrying 239 pounds. He is not 6'3", as analyzed by standing next to people who are, like Tom Brady. From NPR, in August of 2023, Trump self-reported his height and weight to the Fulton County Jail as 6'3", 215 pounds. Some on social media pointed out those were the same dimensions as Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson, though he is 6'2". When asked if it was possible for Trump to weigh 215 pounds, Arnold Schwarzenegger said, yeah, as much as it's possible that there is no climate change, and as much as it's possible that we don't need to really reduce pollution. I look at all of this, the entire bigger picture here, and I say to myself, when this person at this age, at that height, at that weight, looks in the mirror, he truly does not see what is looking back at him. And at times that could be good for, inner motivation, self-care, not putting much stock into what people think. The problem is he doesn't do that. Every single profile I read on this guy, and also seeing his past posts on Twitter, he cares what people think about him. The memes that he reposts of him looking like Rambo, delusional. The height and weight he put for himself when he surrendered, even though some of his loyalists will print shirts with that mugshot that say never surrender when he did. The irony in all of it. They are not factual. The kook doctor who said, I've never seen a president in better shape, not factual. It's currying a favor is what it is. And yet, surprisingly, this man goes on the attack and goes after people's weight. It's stunning. Truly, truly stunning. To go after Rosie O'Donnell's weight and Chris Christie's weight, this man should not be talking. He went after a supporter and said he needs to get on the treadmill. Just so incredibly odd from a person who is obese and yet does not even look at a treadmill. And this is no way to body shame. It is to call out the hypocrisies, and there are many, that are Donald Trump over and over again. If there are any stories we missed, if there are any that you would like to submit, get at me and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. DMs are open. And on top of this, if you can, please support the network. Go to tyt.com/join.